Hello sparkly people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Vera Valentina, your favorite burlesque YouTuber, and today I am taking you through my first traveling showgirl vlog of 2021. Your girl is waxed, vaxxed, and vacationing. This is the beginning of hot girl summer for me, and I wanted to share with you guys exactly what I did. Now, I realize that there is no burlesque, no showgirling in this video, but it is an opportunity for you guys to see what I decided to do to celebrate my fully vaccinated stature with my fiance. You guys already know where I went. I took a wonderful trip to the Guanacaste coast of Costa Rica. So things started out really well, got dressed, put on my new wig, ready to go to the airport, and when we leave at about like 6:30, 6:45 in the morning, and our flight is at 8:45. So we get to the airport and we're about an hour away from boarding time, and we go to check our bags, and the woman was like,
I'm sorry, you're too late to check your bags for an international flight.
We were like,
wait, what?
And she's like, yeah, you can get on the flight, but your bags aren't gonna come with you. So we're like, well, what are we supposed to do? And she's like, you need to go downstairs and rebook. What? Said because it was an international flight, we absolutely had to have our bags checked 2 hours ahead of schedule. So we went downstairs after, like, my fiance and I are like arguing with each other and yelling at each other. It was hilarious. Not really, but we went back downstairs, we rebooked our flight, and then we ended up starting the trip over again the next day. All right, second time's the charm. This time we're leaving. Second Uber, second round. Hopefully we actually get to Costa Rica this time around. So needless to say, day two, we arrived at the airport 2 hours before our flight was even supposed to board. We even sat down and had mimosas in the airport, which was really nice, and we boarded our flight, which was a non-stop flight from Newark Airport to Liberia Airport in Costa Rica. We made it. We're getting on the plane.
We good? Cheat!
Your best just prior to exiting the aircraft by pulling down sharply on the red tab.
We get off the plane, and just like I expected, it was absolutely gorgeous. It was hot as hell, but it was gorgeous. My fiance had already set up a transport for us from the airport to our hotel, which was about an hour away from the airport. We were so excited. We got in the car and we started to head towards the hotel. I said this trip was a rocky situation at the very beginning because we missed and had to rebook our first flight. Well, guess what happened when we got there? Fiance left his passport in the airport. So 20 minutes away from the airport, we had to figure out how to ask this man in Spanish, because I took French in high school. I asked this man to turn the car around to go back to the airport because we left the passport. Luckily, he was so nice. He understood everything we were talking about. He helped us look. Fiance went into the airport, ended up getting his passport back, and we were on our way to the hotel. We stayed in a little town called Las Catalinas, like I said, on the Guanacaste coast of Costa Rica. We stayed at the most beautiful boutique hotel that was tucked off on the side of a cliff, essentially, called Casa Chameleon in Las Catalinas, and it was beautiful. Room that we stayed in had a private plunge pool, our own relaxing, beautiful beach chairs. We had space to do yoga. It was just fantastic. The doors opened up so you could leave the doors open all day and just take in the beautiful view. And I'm gonna show you, oh, the view, the view, the view. Oh my gosh. It was just gorgeous. So when I tell you I was living my best black girl luxury life, like, I was living it and feeling luxurious. And I had to thank my fiance so much because this was a gift from him. Essentially spent that afternoon in the hotel room playing around in the plunge pool, and then our concierge from the hotel made us reservations for dinner that night at the hotel. So we went up to the hotel restaurant for the first time. The restaurant is called Sentido Norte. Can you tell that I don't speak Spanish? Sentido Norte. Sentido Norte. And after dinner, we went back to the room to just relax and open up the doors. Now here is where the funny part happened. We were checking into our room. Of course, our concierge walked us down and explained everything that was going on at the hotel and in the city. And he said very specifically, you know, we are on the side of a cliff. We're set into the mountains. We're set into nature. So just know that you're going to have nature outside. And we were like, cool, wonderful, fabulous. He said hummingbirds and dragonflies and all types of wonderful things. But just so you know, we do also have Costa Rican raccoons. And he said specifically, when you're not in the room, make sure you close your doors all the way, otherwise they'll come inside and eat your cookies. And we were like, oh, cool, totally fine. That night, we decided that we wanted to sleep with the doors open so that we could see our beautiful view of the ocean and the islands and the nature and all the fun stuff. We're both sleeping soundly until I hear something in the middle of the night and I wake right up. Like I sit up and I'm like looking around and I was like, babe, there's something in the room. There's something going on. And he's like, no, there's not. Nothing's going on. And I look to the left and I see these eyes just glowing on top of the mini bar, which is right next to me. And I was like, no, there's something in here. And you hear this ching, 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 ching. He turns on the lights and he looks around and he's like, there's nothing in here. There's nobody here. Try to go back to sleep. He didn't believe me that I saw something, because he was half asleep when all the ruckus was going on. So the next day we wake up and I'm looking over at the mini bar and I notice there's a bag of peanuts missing. At the same time, there's paw prints all over my suitcase, which was on the floor, and the ice bucket is turned over. That bag of peanuts that he stole on the mini bar was $10. So I just paid for a raccoon snack. Anyway, the next day we get up and we go to the restaurant in the hotel again for breakfast, and it was absolutely delicious. But even further than the fact that the food was delicious is the view from the restaurant. Oh my gosh, it was just to die for. Every single time we were up there, I was just dying. It was so beautiful. I was also dying because it was hot as fuck, but the view was fantastic. After we ate breakfast, we spent the day just kind of lollygagging around the city of Las Catalinas, which is a little bit further down the hill where we were, and down on the beach. Oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful. That evening, we decided to hang out by our plunge pool and order room service. Then after dinner, look whose bold ass decided to show up again. Look at him, trying to jump up on the table to see if there's any food left. And then he sees me and he runs away.
The next day.
Our last full day in Costa Rica was spent at this place called the Congo Trail, where we did horseback riding and ATVs, which was a hot mess, but so fun at the same time. When we got back to the hotel, the fiance surprised me with a deep tissue massage. I am the biggest fan of massages because my body is trash. It is so tight. All my muscles are like, ah, and they scream at me on a regular basis because I've been dancing for so long. So this woman came to the room, laid out her table on our private balcony, and worked me out. Oh my God. Oh, she's a professional. She's a professional. My body felt like jelly afterwards. We passed out that night, and then the next day we got up, went to breakfast, and then headed back to the United States. When I tell you that this trip was the most fun that I've ever had on a vacation, I do not lie. Amazing. Showgirl, fabulous. 2 enthusiastic thumbs up, 5 stars, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Excellent. Well, thank you all so much for listening to my story about my trip to Costa Rica. Honestly, this is the first time that I've been out of the country as an adult. The last time that I went out of the country, I was 3 or 4, and I went to London with my parents for one of their anniversary trips. So this was really, really fun for me. I can't wait to travel again. Hopefully the next time that I travel, it will be for a booking and I can take you guys on one of my real traveling showgirl vlogs. Last traveling showgirl vlog I did was in November or December of 2019 when I traveled to Kansas City for Burlesque Downtown Underground's Christmas show. And that was right before I moved and right before COVID started. I think that was really the last time I performed live on stage. Oh my gosh, it's been such a long time. We need to get back into it. So like I said, hopefully the next traveling showgirl vlog will be an actual traveling showgirl vlog and not just a showgirl who is traveling. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. And of course, subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so that you get notified every single time I upload a new burlesque video. Once again, I'm Vera Valentina, your favorite burlesque YouTuber, giving you the best in burlesque beauty and booty here on social media. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.